Introducing Online Trading Authority's Heavy Duty Strategy Mastery Program. Now, this is a program that teaches you a new strategy per month, and by joining this program, this way you're able to get a significant discount on one of our strategies versus purchasing that strategy individually. Now, of course, just getting a discount isn't really the main purpose. The main purpose is that you're going to get a powerful strategy that, whereas each one of these strategies could and help enable you to go on to be extremely profitable, some even dominatingly profitable as you master those strategies over time. Okay, so these are really good strategies, and you can learn month by month. And we have this progression here where we want to also add educational coaching in order to teach you the things to do and to get into the right mindset and to take the right actions, so you will get yourself to master a strategy. We'll talk to you about the techniques for learning and getting a strategy down pat. So it's like a go-to move, like a pro basketball player, a star basketball player would use if you followed basketball over time, particularly NBA, since it has been so well promoted, particularly in the past where it's seemed to be a little bit more followed. It seemed to have a little bit more character to it, but certain players have their certain moves. They get their certain key moves down pat, so they enter a higher plane of thought when they lock into this move. So they're not thinking with their lower mind, they're thinking with a higher mind, or you could say maybe it's their subconscious, and it's just like notched into a groove where they just own this move. They got it down pat. If you look way back in time, you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's skyhook, for example, or Akeem Olajuwon's double juke jump shot fade. And then Michael Jordan had his particular dance jump shot, is what I call it. He'd do a little dance with his legs there. He'd use that as the trigger to lock himself into this higher mind state, and he had a high percentage shot making. He had a high percentage of making that shot, that particular jump shot, and it was I think the same type of jump shot, the same style of jump shot he used to win the North Carolina championship at the buzzer, if I'm recalling that correctly. Anyways, over time you can see these different players, they develop their grooves, their mechanisms, their triggers, their strategies, essentially, to react in real time to what's going on in the court, or to even look out for opportunities to put on that move so they have a high percentage shot so they can cash in with the score. Here in strategy trading in general, we want to master these high probability moves that can give us a high percentage for a high winning percentage on average, so we can profit on a consistent basis. Trading is very much like a business. You probably heard the expression trading as a business quite often. But in order to profit over time, even if you're a home run trader, you're going to have to do a series of trades. I mean, obviously, if you do 10 trades, whether that's in 10 minutes versus 10 years, it's a series of trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in that series of trades, you're going to have these trades stack up so that the wins are greater than your losses. So your revenue is greater than your cost. And I'm saying this, it sounds obvious, but that's the big, more broad perspective that one needs to have when they are trading. One can easily enter this micro mindset that just focuses on trying to win some trades. Well, that's not good enough. All right, you have to have the macro concept where you win some trades and you keep winning. You have a winning percentage. You're not going to win every trade. All right, and it's a waste of time trying to pursue that to win 100% of your trades. But if you can have a solid winning percentage and just, I hate to use the word smash, but smash out a net profit over time, then that's the best thing you can do, right? Not to limit you, but it's the best thing that you can do, because if you can have a consistent profiting, no matter how pretty or ugly it is, if it can be consistent and reliable over time, guess what? That's all you need. Because why? Because then you can just simply increase your position size to match your growing account value. And then the value of your trading account starts to take off like a rocket. It starts to go in a geometric pattern. It starts to go parabolic because you are compounding. And you're compounding at the proper percent position size to just start making a ton of money over time. You have to have this perspective in the macro. You have to have this macro perspective that will incorporate the series of trades and the concept of finding something that is solid, whether it's a strategy or a combination of strategies, to better solidify a consistent stream of profit over an average, over a series of trades. So you have a series of trades, and on average over that series of, say, 10 trades, you want to get to a point where you consistently net out this profit. Okay, and that profit with this ongoing series of 10 trades, for example, 10 trades, has become very reliable for you. And when you get there, then you're golden. You can be one of the great traders of all time. Now, the thing is, most traders don't have this perspective. They don't have this bigger perspective. They don't have the math perspective. They don't have the business perspective. And they just get lost in the process. You get lost in the process in trading, well, hey, the market can easily take you one way or another. All right? You have to put yourself in position to be in control. You're not going to control the market, but you can control you and where you put your positions in front of the market and when you get out. All right? And you can control your average stop loss or your average risk per trade. And you can enter at the times with the particular strategies for probability and possibility. So you can enter at the times on the price, off of the price chart, where your average profit is greater than your average risk per trade, via your stop loss point, and also via your profit-taking mechanism point. So when you can have this ratio of one risk to even two profits every time you trade, then all you have to do is win half the time and you can make fortunes. You can have a 50% winning percentage, which sounds abominable to most people, but if you have the trading math down pat, you can make absolute fortunes. How so? Well, okay, let's just take 10 trades in a row. With 10 trades in a row, you win 5 and you make $2,000 on average every time you win. Okay, so some trades may make $1,000 on a win. Some may make $3,000 on a win. For this easy math example. All right. So then, therefore, so you win 5 trades. So then, therefore, your profit is what? The average profit added up is $10,000. Okay. So then, for the other 10 trades, you lose. You stop out, and your average loss per stop out is $1,000. So now you have $5,000 loss. So you have $10,000 profit or revenue minus $5,000 loss or cost. You made $5,000. Okay, that's huge, especially when your risk to reward or your average reward per trade is $2,000. That's big money, and you're only winning 50% of the time. This is where you want to go to make fortunes. This is also what we learned from studying the turtle traders, right? Have you studied the turtle traders in depth? Russell Sands has a fantastic in-depth course that teaches you all the details and the secrets and the math behind the success of Richard Dennis and his turtle students, who all went on to make hundreds of millions of dollars and billions. Okay, so now in terms of strategy mastery, also what mastering strategies do is that not only multiple strategies, as you keep learning different strategies, what they do is that they also help you overlap and overlayer strategies to get the higher probability trade, to help you avoid mediocre trades better, to help you avoid losers, tricks, and pitfalls by the market. So with each strategy you master, you'll just become a better trader who has a greater understanding of how the market works, how the markets work, and how price action works. How the interaction between buyers and sellers back and forth, and all these different moves in price work, and the meaning behind them, and what's likely happening. You will not only develop the mechanical prowess of being able to read a price chart on the fly, but also you'll develop your intuition and just knowing, understanding of what's going on the price chart and what's most likely to happen. You'll be able to identify with a knowing when these certain moves will go, okay? Because you will also start to develop a sense of when a trade is, it doesn't have the conviction and is likely just just more of a trap versus some of these bigger moves. Okay, so as you develop this master of these strategies, you will get better and better at picking winners and avoiding losers. Let's look quickly. Come on to Online Trading Authority. We put the image on the front of this site now, so we're starting to work on this site. We haven't for a long time, but it's technically the main hub site for all of our Authority brand trading system sites, like Options Trading Authority, E-mini Trading Authority, the Stock Trading Authority, Binary Options Authority, et cetera. Okay, so you can see here these are some powerful strategies, okay? And we have the series here. And if you have any questions on them right now, eventually we'll be adding more links and details. But I wanted to get this program out there because we have right now we have a launch going on, and a lot of you can lock in a good price, and just start to arm yourself, start to find a way for making extra money, and then get to the point of mastery where you find a way for making a lot of money. Okay, you put all these together, and you just ultimately have to get good at trading. Okay, you just have to have that simple concept of getting good at trading, and that's about it. I'm running out of time, so come on to Online Trading Authority. back over here to this Online Trading Authority Heavy Duty Trading Strategy Mastery Program. Okay, thank you.